How you been?
Good, buddy. How you feeling?
Well, when I pee, it burns.
Maybe it's gonorrhea.
Hello there, wonderful people. I've done a complex research on Sicario and its sequel to give you a robust review. Should you spend your time and money on the movie? Let's find out. Firstly, why bother? Sicario is hardly a franchise and it's not even close to Star Wars, Marvel and the like. So why should you even wait for the sequel or have any expectations whatsoever? Because Sicario is fucking awesome on every level. Best performance of Benicio del Toro of the last years. Emily Blunt was spectacular, as always. Absolutely genius script from Taylor Sheridan, the new master of New Western. Have you seen Wild River or Hell or High Water? Yeah, he also wrote that. He does outstandingly good plots with well-developed characters and most importantly, hyper-realistic settings, which are a rarity in action movies. The audience got tired from Jason Statham and the like going Rambo style versus an army with ease, or 50-kilo ladies stomping Navy SEALs. Sheridan satisfies your urge for realism by portraying events and actions as they would be in reality. Sicario is a good example of that. He also conveys events in his scripts to be unexpected and thrilling, and they are indeed like that. Cinematographist Roger Deakins, a veteran of the profession, created exquisite views and atmosphere with perfect colors and angles. The composer Johan Johansson created intense soundtrack which enhances the atmosphere. It tones reminded me of the movie Lives, though. And Jaws. Director Denis Villeneuve. Well, do I really have to say anything about the man?
You don't have to say that.
The team of such outstanding professionals just could not possibly fuck up, and they did not. The picture was one of the best of that year and was received well by critics. This is what created the hype for the sequel. Well, let's see what we've got. Shooting began in November of 2016. The crew has changed though. The sequel have lost 4 key members of the original team: the director, the leading actress, cinematographer and the composer.
Papa, please don't
Susan,
go.
Susan. I promise. I'll come back. I'll come back. You believe me?
Denis Villeneuve was replaced by Stefano Sollima. The director never worked in the US before and was doing crime drama films like Gomorrah. This is his debut in Hollywood.
Say hello to...
Stefano Sollima.
Uh-oh.
Cinematographer Roger Deakins was replaced by Dariusz Wolski, also a very talented and experienced guy who did The Crow, Prometheus, Dark City and a lot of other things. And music was written by... another Icelandic composer. I truly believe that the team is everything in a project, and this time it took a big hit, especially in the director's seat. The budget is almost the same as the last time, so let's see what we've got in the end. The story focuses on Benicio del Toro and Brolin, who are trying to start a war in Mexico between the cartels, because Muslim terrorists blew some shops. What? In general, the plot has few holes in it, and some dialogues feel sloppy as well, which is very unusual for Taylor Sheridan. Difference in level between Villeneuve and Sollima is almost physically tangible. The film lost most of the atmosphere and tension. It's no longer a realistic and unpredictable picture. It's an action movie, which tries to focus on the characters rather than the action, and fails at it. Here's a rapid-fire session of retarded moments. Why Muslim terrorists? Why the cartel needs it? To boost the prices for human trafficking and...
Cocainum.
What the fuck?
The government wants to start a war since now cartels fall under the definition of a terrorist organization. They also say that cartels are at balance and peace at the moment. In the first movie, they told that it's the best case scenario for the US, so why ruin it?
when one group controlled every aspect of the drug trade, providing a measure of order that we could control. And until somebody finds a way to convince 20% of the population to stop snorting and smoking that shit, order's the best we can hope for.
Okay, they bought some mercenaries from Blackwater and go USA. Then the friend of Del Toro from the previous movie sets him up. What?
What the fuck is going on?
Unintentionally maybe, but still. By the way, they didn't ask him any question after that, like, what the fuck bro, you told us we're going to be good. Okay, I will need a Bill Cosby count here. From this very moment, the mission, the base of the plot, can be thrown out of the window. Everybody forgot why they're here and just, fuck it, we're going home. Wait, actually, kill the girl and Del Toro.
But why?
Why? They can easily get to him, which they did by the way. And they can also rescue the girl, which they also did. Okay, then goes the most retarded moment of the film.
You gotta get rid of her.
I can't do that.
They exchanged 3 phrases during the film. Those plot zones when a character suddenly becomes compassionate only work when characters have some relationship between them. And when the audience likes the victim. The girl is not disclosed at all, she barely spoke, and at the beginning they show her as a classic upper-class little bitch who abuses her daddy's power. Why should I care about her? And why Del Toro has to? And now he wants to put everything on the line for her.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
Jeez. You could at least include some scenes that would explain how she reminds him of his daughter, or something else. It happened because...
Fuck you, Tony!
There comes another retarded episode. Alejandra survives. Fuck me. Raises up from the grave with the strawberry jam on his head and goes on. I know this can happen in real life, but movies cannot pull that card. Like, yo, he just got extremely lucky. Yeah, sure dude. And the cliffhanger. Since when did Del Toro from heartbroken, revengeful father became a fucking Blackwater recruiter? This kid is a pure fucking scam and has absolutely no reason whatsoever to help him or to go against the cartel. Why he needs the kid? To go after Brolin? Why? They were in the same boat, he knows that people like Brolin are going to obey orders. He had no choice. Okay, here's what the team told about the movie. Firstly, Sheridan, the author of the story, planned the movie as a separate one and not as a sequel, and the original name was just Soldado. It was later changed by the producers to the one we know now. He also told that the sequel is more brutal and makes the first film look like a comedy. Josh Brolin confirmed that, saying that it is more severe.
Alright,
Taylor.
don't break an arm jerking yourself off.
In the end, as an action movie, it was above average. I didn't fall asleep and enjoyed action scenes and brutality of the events. But as a sequel to such a good movie, this is a crushing yet expected disappointment.
No, I don't know what I expected.
It has some echoes of the original, but it's not enough. As I said, the team is everything. Also, due to recent events on the US border, people expected a realistic reflection on what is happening there, but obviously the authors were not aware of that back in 2016 when it was written. So, the movie is dated, but not in the right sense. Sicario didn't get huge monies, so nobody was sure there'll be a sequel. Considering that the second movie is much worse and has almost the same budget, I assume it won't be that great in terms of money. By the end of the second week, they barely made the money back, and that's without expenses on marketing. And Trent Luckinbill, a twin brother producer, told that it looks like they're planning to make a third movie with Emily Blunt in it.
It looks like...
Thank you very much for watching. Do you agree with my assessment? Let me know in the comments. If you want to watch my other videos, you can click on those little boxes on your screen. A subscription would also enormously help, but it's obviously up to you. See you soon, pals.